Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Today our topic is we have to discuss about the gluteal region. Our learning objectives are at the end of lecture, students should be able to know about the location of gluteal region, to know about bones and ligaments of gluteal region, to know about different structures entering and leaving gluteal region, to know about muscles, vessels, and nerves of gluteal region, to know about certain clinical correlates regarding gluteal region. Gluteal region, prominent area posterior to the pelvis and below the level of iliac crest. It extends from the iliac crest of the hip bone above to the gluteal fold below. Fascia of the gluteal region. There are two types of fascias present over here, superficial fascia and deep fascia. Superficial fascia, a little thicker and tougher than other areas of the body, especially over ischial tuberosity, especially thick in females, impregnated with fat, responsible for prominence of buttocks. D fascia continues with fascia lat of thigh, attached as a single layer of two iliac crest above. On the lateral side of thigh, the fascia thickened to form the iliotibial tract. With imaginary lines, we divide the gluteal region into four quadrants. One horizontal line and one is vertical line. So we divide them in four quadrants: upper medial quadrant, upper lateral quadrant, lower medial quadrant, and lower lateral quadrant. So we can say that upper lateral quadrant is the safest place for the injection of the intragluteal type. The cutaneous nerves in the gluteal region. Upper medial quadrant is supplied by dorsal rami of lumbar nerves L1, 2 and 3, dorsal rami of sacral nerves S1, S2, 3. Upper lateral quadrant is supplied by lateral branch of subcostal nerve T12, lateral branch of iliohypogastric nerves L1. Now lower medial quadrant is supplied by posterior femoral cutaneous nerve of thigh S2, 3. Lower lateral quadrant is supplied by lateral femoral cutaneous nerve, Root's value is of from L2. Vessels and lymphatics. Blood supply of this region from perforating branches of superior and inferior gluteal arteries, and lymphatic drainage are through the superficial linguinal lymph nodes. Bones of the gluteal region. Parts of following bones are present in gluteal region: back of hip bone, upper end of femur, back of sacrum. Hip joint is the main joint in gluteal region, formed between acetabulum of hip bone and head of the femur. Ligaments of gluteal region. Main ligaments of this region are sacrotuberous ligaments from back to sacrum to ischial tuberosity, sacrospinous ligament from back of sacrum to spine of ischium. They convert the greater and lesser sciatic notches into foramen of the same name. Here in this diagram we can also see greater sciatic foramen and lesser sciatic foramen with the help of sacrospinous ligament and the sacrotuberous ligament. Foramen of gluteal region. Greater sciatic foramen and lesser sciatic foramen. Number 1, greater sciatic foramen. Structures leaving pelvis entering the gluteal region are piriformis muscle. Structures passing above piriformis muscle, piriformis is superior gluteal vessels and nerves. Structures passing below the piriformis are sciatic nerve, posterior cutaneous nerve of thigh, inferior gluteal vessels and nerves, nerve to obturator and quadratus femoris, pudendal nerve, and internal pudendal vessels. Lesser sciatic foramen, entrance into perineum from gluteal region. Structures passing through it are tendon of obturator internus, internal pudendal vessels, pudendal nerve, nerve to obturator internus. Now muscles of the gluteal region are number 1 gluteus maximus, gluteus medius, gluteus minimus, tensor fasciolata, piriformis, obturator internus, gemellus superior, gemellus inferior, and quadratus femoris. Now gluteal muscles include number 1 gluteus maximus, largest muscle in the body. Its origin is from the outer surface of ilium, sacrum, and coccyx. Its insertion is at the iliotibial tract and gluteal tuberosity of femur. Its action is extensor and lateral rotator of hip, extensor of hip, knee, extensor of knee through iliotibial tract. Its nerve supply is inferior gluteal nerve and its root value is L5, S1 and S2. Gluteus medius. Its origin is from outer surface of ilium. Insertion is at the lateral surface of greater trochanter of femur. And third one is gluteus minimus. Its origin is from outer surface of ilium. Its insertion is anterior surface of greater trochanter of femur. These two diagrams we can also see the origin and insertion of the gluteus medius on the right side and the origin and insertion of the gluteus minimus in the left diagram. Actions of the gluteal muscles are abductors of hip during walking. When opposite foot is off the ground, tilt opposite side of pelvis upward, support pelvis during walking. Nerve supply of the muscles is from superior gluteal nerve, that is L5S1. Tensor fasciolata. Its origin is from iliac crest. Insertion is at the iliotibial tract. Action of the tensor fasciolata is abductor of thigh, assists gluteus maximus in extension of knee. Its nerve supply is from the superior gluteal nerve and its root value is L5 and S1. Then piriformis muscle. Origin is from anterior surface of sacrum. Insertion at anterior surface of greater trochanter of femur. Nerve supply is from ventral rami of S1 and S2. Now origin of gemellus superior is from spine of ischium. The origin of obturator internus is from inner surface of obturator membrane. The origin of gemellus inferior is from ischia tuberosity. Insertion is at the upper border of greater trochanter. Nerve supply of muscles is from sacral plexus. Root values from L5 and S1. Quadratus femoris. The origin of this muscle is from ischia tuberosity. Insertion is at the quadrate tubercle of femur. Nerve supply of quadratus femoris is from sacral plexus. Root value is L5 and S1. All of the following muscles of gluteal region are lateral rotator of hip. Number 1 piriformis, number 2 obturator internus, Number 3, superior gemellus. Number 4, inferior gemellus. Number 5, quadratus femoris. Neurovasculature of gluteal region is the piriformis muscle separates the greater sciatic foramen into superior and inferior two parts or two halves. The branches of nerves and vessels come into the gluteal region either through the superior part of this region or from the inferior part of this region. In this diagram, we can also see that abdominal aorta coming into the pelvic region, then divides into common iliac arteries. Then common iliac artery is again divided into external iliac artery and internal iliac artery. External iliac artery goes straight away downward. As it crosses to the inguinal ligament, it becomes the femoral artery, while the internal iliac artery gives branches to the pelvic region. Now vessels of the gluteal region are, there are three vessels, that is arteries and veins coming into the gluteal region through the greater sciatic foramen are inferior gluteal, superior gluteal, internal pudendal. These vessels are branches and tributaries of the internal iliac artery and vein respectively, which lie inside the pelvis. Now superior gluteal vessels. Artery is a branch of internal iliac artery. Vein is a tributary of internal iliac vein. Passes through greater sciatic foramen above the piriformis. Runs between gluteus medius and gluteus minimus. Inferior gluteal vessels. Artery is a branch of internal iliac artery. Vein is a tributary of internal iliac vein. Pass through greater sciatic foramen below piriformis muscle. Run between gluteus maximus and gluteus medius. Internal pudendal vessels. Very short course in gluteal region. Enters through greater sciatic foramen. Leave through lesser sciatic foramen and enter the perineum. Branches of the lumbosacral plexus include among the nerves of the gluteal region. Enter gluteal region from pelvis through greater sciatic foramen, passing above the piriformis muscle. It becomes superior gluteal nerve, passing below the piriformis, inferior gluteal, sciatic, posterior femoral cutaneous nerve, pudendal nerve, nerve to quadratus femoris, and nerve to obturator internus. Superior gluteal nerve is a branch of sacral plexus. Enter gluteal region above the piriformis. Runs between the gluteus medius and minimus. Muscles innervated by this nerve are gluteus medius, gluteus minimus, and tensor fasciae lata. Inferior gluteal nerve is a branch of sacral plexus. Enter gluteal region below piriformis. Runs between gluteus maximus and medius muscle. Muscle innervated by this nerve is gluteus maximus. Sciatic nerve. Largest nerve of body. Branch of lumbosacral plexus. Its root value is L4, L5, and from sacral side S1, S2 and S3. Nerves of the gluteal region consists of tibial and common peroneal nerve bound together. Enter gluteal region below piriformis. Leaves gluteal region by passing beneath the long head of bicep femoris. Enters in posterior compartment of thigh. Posterior cutaneous nerve of thigh. branch of sacral plexus, lower medial quadrant of gluteal area, cutaneous supply to back of thigh and popliteal fossa. Pudendal nerve and nerve to obturator internus, branches of sacral plexus, short course in gluteal region, enter through greater sciatic foramen, leave gluteal region through lesser sciatic foramen to enter the perineum. Pudendal nerve innervates perineum, nerve to obturator internus and superior gemellus. You can see the course of pudendal nerve in this diagram. It's a very short one from greater sciatic foramen into the lesser sciatic foramen pass towards the perineum. Nerve to quadratus femoris, branch of sacral plexus, enters gluteal region below piriformis. Muscles innervated through this nerve are quadratus femoris and inferior gemellus. Now in clinical application, weakness of gluteus medius and minimus causes superior gluteal nerve damage, intrinsic weakness of muscles. Due to that, symptoms arises are inability to lift pelvis while walking and waddling gait. Now sciatic nerve and intramuscular injections. Intramuscular injections are usually given in gluteus maximus. Sciatic nerve passes midway between greater trochanter and ischial tuberosity. To avoid injury to sciatic nerve, injection should be given in upper outer quadrant, which is the safest place in this region to save the nerves and arteries. And that's thank you very much for listening the lecture.